Hello. Okay, so hello everyone, good evening, happy Sunday, hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to play Blitz with the students from the Russian chess school. I will be well, I'm going to stream here on my channel, and at the same time I will be streaming on the channel of Dina Beringer. But there is still time, and 27 minutes till the beginning, and I want to play one rapid game before the beginning. When are you going to start the game? I'm going to start in 27 minutes. 27 minutes. So I decided to stop playing Bullet until the Olympiad. In September, I'm going to participate in the Olympiad, in the World Chess Olympiad in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. And in order not to damage my chess, I decided not to play Bullet, to play Blitz, but only when I play with students, and the rest of the time to play Rapid. So there is still some time, and let me play one game. So we have the exchange variation of the French defense. I play this move, f6. As far as I remember, according to the engine, this is not the best move, but at the same time not the worst. A move like this is possible. Move like this is possible, by the way. What if I play this move? Attacking the bishop. Bishop is protected right now, but bishop g3 is not possible. Well, I'm even thinking about playing g5, but I'm not sure. Hello. I mean, actually, if I play g5, I'm going to win. What am I going to win? Oh, okay. If I play g5, bishop g3, bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, attacking the rook. Oh, maybe knight takes g5 is possible because rook takes f1, knight takes f1 cannot be played because of queen h7 checkmate. Hello, I'm Alejandro. Hello, I'm Alexandra. Nice to meet you. I think it's not working. What game is it? It's chess. White is thinking. Yeah, why not? What if I play f5? Rook G1, yes, I was expecting this move. Can I quickly go back? Which pawn to take? No, sorry, not today. Because at the moment I'm playing, and in 15 minutes I'm going to play against my students. This move is possible. Wow, this move is possible. Thank you for the game. Win. Whew, okay. Okay. So, well, 8 minutes till the beginning of my, stream with my students. I wonder how many will join today. I hope not so many. I'm a little bit sleepy today, with low energy. But okay, I will need to survive 2 hours somehow. So, okay, just will quickly check messages and probably I will slowly start my... Hi, how was the day? The day was fine. Bit sleepy, I don't know, quite sleepy. In general, fine. How's your day? Hello. Probably I slept not enough. That's why I'm so sleepy. Okay. No. 4 minutes till the beginning. Okay. Okay, time to prepare. So what I need to do, I need to click on this virtual camera. I need to create a post in school. I will do it right now. I need to start my stream on Dina's channel. Okay, so I need to take this post. I need to create a new one. I better unpin maybe this post, your achievements, unpin. and pin mine. Okay, I better start my stream on Dina's channel already.
Domino's just made ordering even better with a brand new app plus an update.
Okay, stream has just started. Okay. Okay, so my stream is working. Hello everyone. Hello. Today is Sunday, and that means that today I'm going to stream here on this channel to play with the students from the Russian chess school. So, okay, I'm going to join the call in school in 1 minute. Hello. And yeah, probably I'm going to join call right now. Yeah, time to start. Okay, hello. My camera is working. How microphone is working. Hello everyone. Hello. Okay, so nice. We have already hello. So okay, all right, so are we ready to play?
Yes, I need to send you a challenge.
Yeah, and also what you need to do. Well, if you are a student, because I'm telling to my Twitch viewers as well. So if you are a student and you want to play a game, you need to do the following. So you need to go to our school, and you will see very first post, Live Blitz with Coach Alexandra. I pinned this post, and you need to write your chess.com username. Okay, and also in this post you will find links to send me a challenge, 3+2 or 5+5. Choose your favorite time control, and don't forget to write your chess.com username and send me a challenge. And I will be accepting challenges one by one. Okay, I already see a couple of messages. Okay, cool, nice. Okay, let's go. So during the game I'm going to mute myself. I also need to share my screen, I guess, here. Screen is probably just this one, like this. Okay, so okay, I'm ready. Good luck, and let's go. Ooh, let's go. I'm not e4 player, but I will play e4. Hello Frank, hello, how are you? How's your Sunday? Hello everyone. Hello YouTube, hello again. Okay, I will from time to time check my YouTube channel, my YouTube stream, my YouTube chat, but most of the time I will be on the Twitch channel. So okay. Well, d5 is possible or not possible. D5. By the way, I can play d4. Can I play d4? D4. If I play d4, d4 takes. I can probably play d4 myself, right? Why not? If I can do that. Why not to play if I can play? To fight for the center. E takes d4, knight takes d4. Bishop at the moment is hanging. So, oh, what about bishop? I think that my opponent forgot about the bishop on c5. Alexandra, any tips for new players of chess? Follow basic chess principles. New players of chess. How new are you? $200. Okay, then in the beginning it would be good to just follow basic chess principles. Fight for the center with your pawns, E or D, castle, develop pieces. Castle early. And this is a good start already. Solve some puzzles. Practice checkmates. With the queen, rooks, 2 rooks, 1 rook. Because this is a goal of the game, right? To give checkmate. But just in the beginning, good to practice. Not to practice, but follow basic principles. So I managed to win 2 minor pieces. So how do we play against you, coach? You need to be a student of the Russian chess school to play. If you are a student, you need to do the following. So please go to school. You will see on the community page, you will see my post, Live Blitz with Coach Alexandra. Yeah. And you need to write your chess.com username. So you write your chess.com username and you send me a challenge and we play. If you are a student. If you're not a student, if you're not yet a student, then you need to, first of all, to join our school. You can join our school, by the way. We have 7-day free trial. Everyone can join it. And And then we will play. Annoying bishop. Too many moves with the same knight, but okay, I can do it. I am 2 pieces up. So my goal right now is to exchange pieces and simplify the position in order to win this game. Well, I can play a move like this to attack the queen and f7 pawn, but actually I just want to get rid of this pin. So maybe we'll just play h3 move. Takes, knight is protected, pawn is protected. Bishop f3 is not possible, bishop takes h3 is not possible. Bishop takes e2 is possible. Now I can try to win one more piece by playing g4. Oh, yeah, this is too much. It's a whole queen. Well, well, thank you for the game. Something went wrong in the very beginning. What happened after d4? You probably... I think that you just forgot that your bishop was under attack on c5. Is my opponent in chat? Ah, yes. Oh, but we cannot hear you. You are muted.
My mic is...
okay, now we can hear.
Can you turn the chessboard, please? So black is on the bottom.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Easier on. Okay, thanks.
So, your opponent plays d4. Bishop is hanging. So, well, just... I don't know, it was possible to move back to b6, but I think that just probably to take, well, knight takes. Well, and okay, you can castle. I think that you can, well, castle. If I take on e6, it's not a problem. Although maybe there can be a little problem if white takes here, maybe some move like this can be played. No, I think it's dangerous for white to play like this.
Well,
no.
Actually, what is in my mind was his threats. One, of trading the queens, which I didn't want to do. Other was your fianchetto, the bishop, controlling that diagonal.
Sorry, could you please say again? You mean...
Okay, two threads, menaces were in my mind when I'm trying to calculate this. One, the possible exchange of queens if there's exchanges. And two, your bishop on g2, controlling the diagonal.
That is why you didn't want to take my pawn on d4?
Well, I figured if I take the pawn on d4, then the knight can come down, then also attacking everything. If I take it back, the queen can come down. So those are the nightmares going on in my head, as Tina would put it. You know, sometimes I'm afraid of things and future moves that maybe just weren't going to happen.
Well, even this position is more or less okay. Knight c6, you continue developing pieces. I have to move my queen. Queen can go. I will probably go back to d1. Then you castle.
Okay.
I will castle. Well, yes, white is slightly better because white has more space. My pawn is on the 4th rank. Your pawn and pieces are only on the 6th rank. But in general, well, I think you're doing okay. You're doing fine. Well, it was possible to play this position. It was possible to take, and maybe castle right now.
Okay.
Also possible. Well, I don't think that we would go for some complicated lines, because I don't really like to exchange my like squared bishop.
Okay.
So okay, even this move is more or less okay.
Right.
Even
I
this
didn't
move
even
is
think
okay.
of that. Like that, yeah.
Well, so if I play d5, you go. Where do you go? Well, I don't know. Okay, you can play bishop g4. You can play bishop d7.
I brought the bishop back out. Yeah.
If I take, queen takes, king takes, yes, okay, you lose the right to a chance to castle, but at the same time we exchange queens, and maybe you don't really need to castle. I mean, your king is not in that big danger, when there are no queens on the board. Well, for some reason computer doesn't even like my position right now. That's interesting, giving white small minus. Well, because in general you're doing okay. Your pieces are developed. The only thing is your king, but I'm sure that you will find some square for your king. Maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, something like this. Well, this was also possible, but yeah, now I'm just winning your bishop.
Right, and that was my big mistake, was let the bishop go.
Yeah, this is a really big mistake. This is a blunder. And now you make a next mistake. You play d5, and now I have you have only 3 pieces protecting your pawn on d5, and white has 1, 2, 3, 4 attacking your pawn.
Okay.
So yeah, white has more. 1 pawn and 3 pieces attacking. So I just take, attacking your bishop. I have strong pawns in the center. And now you take. Now you're giving me 1 more piece. Knight takes.
I'm just giving my pieces away.
Yeah. So again, yeah, bishop can go to f5, to g4. Yeah, you can just count the number of pieces protecting and attacking.
Right.
So if you take, and if you see that I have 3 attackers and you have only two pieces defending,
then don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You need to have at least 3. If you don't want, if you don't have time to calculate, like take, and so on. So
right.
So take. Well, if bishop takes, and I'm just taking with the queen or with the bishop. Knight c6. I castle. Bishop g4. Okay. Yeah, and then I made a lot of moves with my knight, but I thought that, okay, I can do that because, well, I have no problems. I need to exchange pieces. Now when I'm 2 pieces up, I need to exchange. I didn't really like the spin. It was annoying, so I was thinking how to get rid of the spin. I didn't really want to push f3 to block my bishop. So knight e4, attacking your queen again, and playing h3. Yes, attacking your bishop, making you take my knight or move back. But to move back was actually a bad idea. It was better to, yeah, because
I have a question there. It's a bad idea, but if I decided and had the choice, it was because you're up on material and you're not supposed to
exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, but better to exchange than to lose 1 more piece. Because unfortunately after bishop g4, and here it was, yeah. So don't be afraid to exchange queens, even if you have to take with the king and lose your chance to castle later. It's not the end of the world. It depends on the position, of course, but in general, well, it's okay. I don't know.
But mostly, be careful with your
bishop,
because that would have been a better move, even though I was moving him twice and opening. But, you know, it's better than getting killed. So.
Right. Your piece is hanging. You need to stop your plan, so to say, and solve the current problem, right? Protect your piece, move away, exchange. Bishop b4 is also not such a bad move. You create some
Well, at
pin.
least it's a threat.
Well, okay. Again, I can take, I can push d5, or I can just castle. I can keep this tension in the center of the board. Also possible, yeah, for me to play like this. Okay.
Okay. Just one last question.
Sure.
Right at the beginning, I guess, when I brought, can we go back? I can't remember, but I remember hesitating whether to bring my second pawn all the way up to 5 or not.
Your second pawn, which one?
Yeah, this one right here. I hesitated between d6 and d5.
No, d5 is not possible again. D5 not possible because 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and you have only 1, 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, so not enough.
That
protection.
answers my question.
Yeah.
I'll have to count a little more.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alexandra.
Thank you for the game. Okay, I'm ready to accept my next challenge. 3 + 2. Hello.
Perfect. Hi.
Hi. Okay, well, good luck and let's go.
Aha, wait.
Okay. Let's play c5. I don't remember. I don't play the Sicilian defense much these days. What if I go here, attacking this pawn? The only move is queen e2, queen c7. Am I not? Seems like I'm winning this pawn, no? Maybe it's some kind of gambit. No, so let's say if white goes here, I take, push. Maybe this is some gambit. Here. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm greedy. Let's go. Hello, I love the chestnut wheat. Thank you. Yeah, bishop c2. White will castle. Because it's really bad to take, yeah, white will castle. This bishop is so annoying. Maybe to play f5 immediately. I have 1 minute on my clock. I'm thinking too much. No, will not cancel. And f5 is not possible. And I don't really want to play h6. Less than 1 minute on my clock. Так, 36 seconds on my clock. Well, I'm going to have, if bishop takes c6, (20 seconds). Feels like that there is no increment, but we have increment, right? Time is running so fast. Okay, here. Oh. Oh, 4 seconds. My pawn is actually hanging. But no, not hanging. Wait a second, what are you doing?
Oh no!
Playing on my time! Huh?
Oh my goodness. Alright, well.
Yeah. I thought that I would lose on time, actually. 3 plus 2, yeah, is different.
I didn't even realize you were. I didn't realize you were even low on time. I should have
Yeah.
paid attention to that.
Maybe, okay, you played rook d3, you let me play bishop c2 and to exchange bishops, because when you had 2 bishops, it was more difficult for me to find good moves and not to blunder something. I think that even at some point, at this point, I almost played this move, which is a mistake. Bishop b7, yeah, attacking my rook and knight. Then last seconds I played this move, and yeah, now more or less.
I think I made as soon as I made bishop h2, I realized that I had recreated the back rank problem, which came back to bite me. Of course, I think I should have moved g3.
Yeah, g3. On g3, I cannot attack your bishop on g3, and you have no back rank problems. But in the very beginning, okay, e5, it was like part of your plan, because I was not sure to play knight g4 or not. I could remember that maybe it's some kind of theory, but I was expecting you to play bishop c2 right now. So now when I take knight takes d4, and you are fighting for more center space and so on. So I was thinking that was your plan.
No, I don't know. I just yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because if it was not part of your plans, then it's you need to be careful when you push your pawn to e5, especially when there is no castle. When there is castle, then you can play queen e2, rook e1 to protect your pawn. But when there is no castle yet, then your pawn is under attack. Bishop c2. Yes, bishop c2 is the first best move. Well,
right.
Okay. You play this move, queen c7, and now it's slightly, this line is slightly better for me, because after knight takes, so if you take with the knight, I was planning to take with the queen, and when we exchange queens, in general, it should be good for me. If you play d4, I have this intermediate knight takes f3 move. Oh, but actually, yeah, knight takes f3 move, queen takes. Now I take here, yeah, and now I'm what? Now at the moment I'm 2 pawns up, right? Yeah, castle. I think that this is correct. Definitely, it's not good for you to take my pawn on d4. So you castle. I didn't want to take this pawn because knight takes, and I help you to develop all your pieces. I'm a little bit behind in development. No castle, so I played bishop e7 here. Well, and I just decided to try to exchange queens and to give you this central pawn. Okay, here. d5, not bad. Yes, not bad. Actually, the best move, d5, according to the engine.
I just thought it would be a target, maybe, and I can't protect this pawn anyway, so maybe.
Yeah, my pawn.
d5 is it.
My pawn structure will not be that great. Oh, by the way, I even didn't think knight b4 was possible. Knight b4 was the best move. I even didn't see this for some reason.
I could play e4, bishop b4.
Although, yes, bishop e4, bishop b4, bishop b3, or bishop e4 is probably possible, better than bishop b3. Here.
Oh, no.
Okay, the difference is that when I take, you need to... okay, I see. Well, this move is not possible because of knight c2. So maybe bishop b3 is slightly better. Okay, so then if I take, well, rook d1, knight c3, and so on. Okay, I didn't see this move at all. I take rook d1, d4 to protect my pawn, bishop e4, but I decide not to protect it, but castle. knight d2. I think that that's correct, because if you take, first of all, you exchange your good bishop for my knight, and even if you manage to win back this pawn, I have a pair of bishops advantage, plus one extra pawn, so it should be good for me.
And I have, you know, undeveloped pieces back there
Yeah.
too.
An unprotected back rank again. So you played knight d2, that's correct. d5, because I need to develop my bishop from c8, so I was ready to sacrifice my pawn, because I saw that anyway, it seems like I'm going to lose this pawn. So why not to sacrifice this one and finish my development. So d5, bishop takes, here, okay. Okay, you are attacking, I'm protecting. Bishop g5 is recommended. Rook d3 was probably slightly like little inaccuracy. At the same time, okay, knight b4, you go back. Okay, d3 is recommended. It's high time for me to push my pawn and to open the diagonal for my bishop, for my dark squared bishop.
Oh, the bishop, yeah.
Okay, I go here because my pawn on b7 was hanging. h3, that's correct. Okay, yes, and here it was better to play bishop g3, or according to the ancient, even bishop g5, bishop e5, but not bishop h2. Okay.
Actually, it looked like it said bishop h2 and bishop g3 were pretty close in score there.
Bishop g h2 and which one? Bishop g3?
Bishop g3, bishop h2. I mean, the engine's bouncing back and forth, but I didn't like it because it gave me the back rank again, back rank problem, and it got me in the end, of course.
Yeah. Well,
bishop e5.
For computer, maybe there is no difference because computer knows how to protect, but when we play blitz game, there is not much time, and sometimes we need to make some decisions quickly. Well, it was better, yeah, to probably keep your bishop if you want to stay on this diagonal than on g3. Okay, here, h3. Well, I go here. I almost played knight a6, but then bishop b7 can be played. Then I was lucky to find this move probably. Okay, making Luft. I think that in fact, because computer, well, gives me or gives you just -1. And yes, because I'm pawn up, because I have this material advantage. But how to win? Probably white has chances to defend, but it's just difficult to find in time trouble.
This is bishop f5. Bishop f5. What was the value in bishop f5?
Oh, bishop f5.
Oh, because it attacks the rook.
Yeah, bishop f5 was good, by the way. Oh, bishop f5 is a very good move. Bishop f5. Okay, so the only move is there is this move, but that means that I will just lose pawn. Bishop here, rook takes, and so on. But if I go rook a8, it's just very passive, and maybe you can even move back to e4 and try to repeat moves if you don't mind to make a draw.
Those rook e4 there, no? Or no?
Rook e4?
Instead of bishop e4, rook e4?
Rook e4.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, okay.
G6. Okay, G6. G6 and h5. Okay. Yeah, bishop f5 was a good move. Instead you played, okay, the moment you had this good move, bishop f5, you played actually probably the worst move. No, not a very good move, rook d3, allowing me to exchange bishops. And now when there is only one bishop, you have only one bishop, you cannot create those threats on these diagonals, dark and light. So, okay, and yeah, this was a critical mistake, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, actually, instead of just taking, it was possible for me to just play rook c1 immediately.
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't even see the
I even
capture,
didn't
and
see.
then I thought, oh, she made a mistake now, but still didn't go away. So yeah, cool.
I just super quickly calculated that I can take, and give checkmate
Yeah.
later, but then that I can play rook c1 immediately. No, this I don't see. Okay. Well, okay.
Cool.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
game. Thanks.
Bye,
All
everybody.
right. Okay. So I'm ready to accept my next challenge, and Ashley, right? Okay. And you are the next, but I don't see challenge from you. Could you please send 5 + 5, 3 + 2? Probably 5 + 5 is better.
I've just sent the challenge.
3 + 2, are you sure? Not 5 + 5?
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay. So good luck. Okay. So 3 + 2. I better not sleep. I feel so sleepy today, actually. Today is such a quiet day. Quiet, sleepy day. Hello, YouTube. Hi, I have a question. Okay, what's your question? Yeah, ask me your question. Now when I'm playing and reading chat. Lazy Sunday. Yeah, lazy summer Sunday day. E5. Okay. Mistake. And chat is also super quiet today on Twitch. So, okay, bishop takes f5 is a good move. Takes. Maybe I can go here. I'm not sure that my idea is correct, but what if I take and play here? What if I take play here? What if take play here? I don't know. Okay, let's take. We are allowed to be lazy too. Is this a live class? Kind of, yes. Playing Blitz with our students from school. Pawn takes, yep. Bishop d6. Well, seems like it's possible to play c5 maybe. c5, bishop takes, knight takes c7, rook d8, take, no, rook d8 is not possible. Queen goes to h5, for example. Then I can play rook takes. Oh, well, I can win this exchange, right? Oh, you know what? What else can be played? There is one more thing, maybe even more interesting. c5. If bishop takes c5, knight takes f6, rook takes f6, queen d5, check, queen takes c5, winning the bishop. Let's go. Whole piece bishop is much better than the exchange, right? Well, yeah, this is possible, but I take with the bishop, giving check. And then I take black bishop on d6. Let's go here. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, and how are you? Welcome to our chat. The game is over. Well, yes, but I'm piece up, so yeah, this is like the main reason. So thank you for the game. This was a good game. In the beginning, everything was fine. Well, it seems like e5 move was probably not fine, because I can take on e takes f5, and now bishop cannot take back because pawn will be hanging on b7. But at the same time, you will be able to win this pawn back, and actually you do that. Yes, it's difficult for me to protect it, so I play d4. Computer is recommending knight d5. I don't know, well, I just played d4, fighting for the center, because in general I developed all my pieces, I castled. Why not to fight for the center, especially when I can do that by playing d4. Bishop takes. Now, okay, I had well, I had two ideas at this moment. My first idea was to play knight d5 immediately, but I didn't really like something, and I was planning to play knight d5, knight takes d5, pawn takes d5. But something like this I didn't really like, and that's why I decided to first take this pawn, which was not quite correct according to the engine, but looked good to me. So pawn takes, and now play knight d5, knight to d5. Interesting. It's interesting that computer doesn't like it. Well, it's interesting. Maybe for the same reason, because knight takes d5, and if pawn takes knight d4, knight to b4, And again, my light squares are weak. Your bishop is good. Rook is coming to d8, putting pressure on my isolated pawn. Yours is also isolated, but it's not under attack. Mine is, well, mine is protected, but you can put some pressure on it by playing rook d8, c6 maybe. Well, I don't know, if my queen stays on the d file. So yeah, probably this was not a very good idea. I'm just curious to go back and to see what computer is actually recommending, because just a couple of moves ago I had a very nice position, 95. Okay, by the way, maybe it's better to turn the board and look from your side. Yeah, okay, because I always analyze from my side, looking for my mistakes. So yeah, okay. Well, this looks like an inaccuracy. This e5 move takes 96. I go here. I like this move.
Is it correct to?
Sorry.
Is c6 correctly?
Yeah, 96 is correct way. 96 move.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, sure. You develop, you protect your pawn on b7, and mine is still my pawn on f5 is hanging now. So yeah, this is a good move in general. But well, computer is saying that 95 looks strong, but why is it so good for white? I cannot see. I couldn't see it from my side, from the white side. I can't see it from your side. Okay, some pressure on the c7 pawn. Well, maybe just bishop d8 looks a little bit passive, but okay, and then 93 can be played to protect pawn on f5, and then you need to fight for this pawn by playing 97 maybe. Well, and if you don't play bishop d8, but if you take, then I take with this pawn, and now your knight needs to move somewhere. This is not good. This is also not really good, I think. So maybe this is not good. This is relatively fine. Takes, how to attack this pawn. This one is hanging. My pawns are also not perfect. Well, computer is giving white some advantage. Maybe because of space, maybe because white has a little bit more space, and white bishops, well, I can't really even feel that advantage. Well, queen g4, oh no, queen g4 is not good. Queen g4 is actually, oops, sorry, queen g4 is not so good. Now your two bishops are good. So, and what happened in our game? I played d4, takes, this is correct. I take, you take, looks good. Knight to d5, and you play this move. Well, until this moment, everything was fine, but unfortunately bishop d6 is a tactical mistake because of c5. And now it's just tactics, because bishop e7, if bishop e7, then I'm taking on c7 and make fork. And if you take, and you took in the game, right? No, you play this move. If you take like this, then I have two options here. My first idea was to take on c7 again and to create this fork, and then I realized that there is something better. I can take on f6 check, let's say rook takes, and then queen d5 check, and winning the bishop. It is much better to win the whole bishop rather than an exchange, right? You played knight takes d5. Well, bishop takes d5, not queen, because if queen takes, bishop e6 and black is fine, but bishop takes d5. Okay, this move is possible, and I'm winning the piece. Well, and the rest is easy for white.
Yeah.
I just develop my pieces, put pressure, and yeah, I'm fine. So okay, well,
Should I bring the queen to h5 any sooner? I mean, my idea was to get queen to h5, and I guess to try to.
Yes, this was I know that well. I could see that was your idea, playing queen e8, queen h5, but seems like you didn't have time. Because, for example, right now you need to defend your pawn on b7, you develop your piece, you finish development, so that's correct. I play d4. Now you need to understand what to do with the center of the board. You take, okay. To play queen h5 right now. No, wait. I play knight d5, and again it is your turn, but I'm creating a threat. I'm attacking your pawn on c7, and again you need to. So there was like no time, no right moment for you to play queen h5. Yeah. So seems like knight takes d5, if pawn takes d5 and knight b4, and now I can see actually right now from your side, from the black side, I can see that it's actually not bad indeed, because of my weak light squares. Rook is
That
coming
makes sense.
here. Yeah. So this was possible. Okay. So thank you for the game. Thank you. I'm ready to accept my next challenge, and let's go. Good luck. I already played e4, c4. Well, I'm not e4 player, but I will play. Okay. Let's see. All right. Так. Let's develop pieces. I want to put or to take myself out of my comfort zone and play something what I usually don't play. So I can again fight for the center probably, right? Can I? How long have you been playing chess for? Is there some tactics? No? No, I don't see anything. Okay, I'll just castle then. Okay, I'll take. Not long enough. Take. I have a feeling that there is some tactic, but I don't see it. Okay, let's just go back. Black is probably preparing to make a long castle. Probably. Linux on YouTube. Hello, hello, how are you? Так, when as soon as knight moves, I can move my knight to d5. Okay, let's move my knight to the central square, attacking the queen, attacking this pawn on c7. Queen d6, queen d8 is possible. Okay. Yeah, this move is possible. Okay, what if I play something maybe like this, and then I will put my rook to d1? You know what else I can try to play? I can play c4 with an idea to play c5. So I push c5, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, knight takes c7. Let's go. Let's try. I'm good, thanks. Can't stay for long. So have a great stream. Thank you very much. Thank you. Castle. Okay, still long castle. All right. Now my idea doesn't work because after c5, knight takes c5, bishop takes c5, queen takes c5. I'm not winning anything. Can I go here maybe? King b8 will be played. King b8, take, push. But my bishop on f3 is stupid anyway, so why not to move it to a slightly better square? Queen g6. Okay, yes, also possible. No, I think not possible. I think that after bishop f5, queen will have to go only back to d6, and then I'll play d5. And seems like this queen, we will see right now, but I have a feeling that this queen is trapped. Okay, let me calculate again. So queen h5 is not possible, queen g5 not possible, g4 is not possible, this not possible, only d6 is possible. But now I play c5. Knight cannot take, queen cannot take, and queen is trapped. Queen is trapped in the center of the board. Yeah. Thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's see how this happened. Well, queen f6. Let's not play queen f6. Okay.
Yeah. I get tired of playing the Sicilian. I'm not very good at it. So yeah, and yeah, that was, I made a bad choice.
It's just it's just basic principle, right? That we do not bring queen out too early. Yeah. So just you can play knight c6. Well, pawn is hanging, knight c6. Well, I can even understand d6, although it's not very active. Knight c6, d6, but not queen f6, right? Okay, queen f6 is not recommended. Bishop c4, now you play d6 move. You make your life more complicated. How are you going to develop pieces? Because first of all, so first you put your queen on f6, so now it is difficult for you to develop your knight, right, on g8. And the best squares for our knights are f3, f6, c3, c3, c6, yes. So the best is to develop the knight on f6. But now when there is queen there, so you will delay your development on the king side. By playing d6 move, you now also cannot develop your bishop from f8. You can, but also to e7. But bishop on e7, this knight, I don't know, on h6 probably. So these are not the best squares for your minor pieces. It was possible to play bishop c5 right now, right? Bishop c5. Okay, maybe knight can move to e7. Fine. Knight to c6. Later you can play d6 move. But to play d6 right now also like not the best move. Also, okay, the game goes on. Knight c3. Now you play knight e7. Okay, and I decide to play d4. As in one of my previous games, I decided to, why not to try to fight for even more space for the center. So I push my second central pawn. You go here, that's correct, by the way. In this case, it's very good because who knows, maybe bishop g5 can be a problem for you. By the way, sorry, let me again flip the board, maybe it will be better. Okay, so yeah, h6 is a good move. I castle. Bishop g4 is a good move. Yes, you create the spin. I decide to take. Maybe it was possible to calculate bishop takes f3, but in order not to, you know, do these complicated calculations, to play d takes e5 is also possible, also fine for you. So I play just a second. I play bishop e2 because I don't want you to take my knight on f3, and then when I will need to take back with a pawn, I will have bad pawn structure on the king side. That's why I move my bishop back. Okay, and now you take. And this is also a kind of inaccuracy. In general, it is not recommended to exchange bishops for knights. In general, situations can be different. Sometimes we need sometimes it's good to take the knight, but when there is no when no one makes you do that, then there is no need. Like a general rule, better not to take, okay? Not to exchange. Bishop is slightly better than the knight. You can continue developing. You still need to castle, so knight can go to c6, this or it can go to d7, so then you can make long castle, well, I think that there was no need to take the knight. If I play, let's say, if you go here and I play, and I play h3 move, now, okay, now in order not to waste time, now you can take. So, for example, or especially if you play a move like this, I play h3. Now, okay, in order to win some time, you take, you castle, and you finish your development. In this case, it's, well, more or less okay. So takes, knight d7, this is good, and bishop e3, knight e6. Well, you see, this knight on e7 it's not the best piece. I mean, this is not the best square for this knight because it blocks your bishop on f8. But this knight is keeping under control this d5 square, so my knight cannot jump here. And that's why by moving your knight to c6, you let me move to d5, which is a much better square for my knight. From here, I'm attacking your queen, I'm attacking your pawn on c7. You have to protect somehow, which is not like very good for you. It was possible, and I was expecting you maybe even to make, I don't know, long castle possible or not possible. Probably possible. Probably even possible to make a long castle right now because, well, I usually don't try to win such pawns because they can be like poisoned pawns. Let's say if you go b6, how am I going to help my bishop? Okay, by playing a4. Well, probably it's okay, but in most cases it can be risky to take a pawn like this. So maybe long castle can be played. You played knight c6. Now I go here, queen goes to d6. Now this queen cannot find a good square, or cannot find a safe square for herself in the center of the board. And you know, you see black pieces, they take important squares from each other, occupy some important squares. They are not on the right squares, so to say. So now I find an idea, c4, and actually right now I'm creating a threat. I want to play c5, and if knight takes c5, bishop takes c5, queen takes c5, and knight takes c7. But you played the right move, you castled, so now my threat is not it's not dangerous for you. c5 is not possible. Okay, I play bishop g4 to pin your knight, and the best move for you, and I was expecting you to play this move, is to play king b8, just to move away your king from this diagonal. So now this knight is not pinned anymore. c5 is not a problem, because in this case you will just take this pawn. And more or less, well, white, thanks to these two bishops, and in general, thanks to space and this super active knight in the center, white is better. But well, in general, the game goes on. But what happened in our game? You played queen g4, queen g6, and now your queen is just trapped. Bishop f5 attacking the queen. The only move is this one, and now I play c5. Yes, and now knight is pinned. Knight cannot take it. If queen takes, and bishop is protecting this pawn, and queen cannot move anywhere. All squares are under control of my pieces. So, well, the game is over here, right? So from the very beginning, it's good to put pieces. It's good to put pieces on the right squares. So, what are these squares? Let me move to the very beginning. Well, first of all, we don't bring queen out early. Okay. Instead, we need to develop the knight. Knights should be on these squares. Bishop should go here. So, for example, we go here. Here, you know this well, right? That we need to develop pieces this way. Bishop will go here, we castle, we both castle, then we open diagonals for our bishops. This, I think, is the best way in general to develop in the very beginning of the game, right? Best squares for our knights, bishop on the most active diagonal. So all is good. What happened in our case is that, first of all, queen is not on the right place, knight is blocking your bishop. Okay, this is okay. This exchange was, well, not needed. This knight is also not on the right square. It should be on c6. It's better to put it on c6 in general rather than on d7. Okay. So your pieces couldn't find. Well, unfortunately, such things happen. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I'm ready to accept my next challenge, and okay. And thank you and good luck. My opponent. Lawrence, are you here? Your move? No, I will try to rematch. I won't be able to join the call, but will still be here for the game review afterwards. Okay. But at least we need to play this game. There is some problem with connection, or My opponent is not here, probably, or there is some problem with connection. I think I will accept my next challenge, and then if Lawrence is back, I will accept his challenge, okay? Okay. Let me refresh just in case. Okay. Well, David, then you are the next. Good luck. And let's go. Let's go. Bishop b4, bishop b4. God, I don't remember what I need to do after bishop b4, honestly. Hello, Hyped for Chess. Welcome to our channel. Linux Archer, hello. Так. What do I do? What should I do next? Can anyone give me the YouTube stream link? Getting too many ads on here. Wait a second. Just a second. Okay, I think that can I just go here? What if I push? On YouTube, I stream on my channel, on my YouTube channel. It was a little bit risky to play like this in the beginning of the game. Can I push? Take. Principles, basic principles. I also need to follow them. My bishop is not developed. I have no castle. At least this knight moves back. I want to develop my dark square bishop, but I don't know where to put, where to move it. To e3, maybe. I was thinking actually about all these moves, like this, this, and this. Okay, let's put it on e3. Let's put it on e3. Let's move it here, maybe. Taking this pawn. I always thought Twitch ads were funny. They're like, we see you can't afford a $6 sub. Here's an ad for $50+. We see you can't afford a $6 sub. Here's Black is thinking. F6. It doesn't look good, but at the same time, this knight can move to E5, which is probably not bad. Yeah, not bad. What if I go back? Because right now I want to put my knight on d4. I'm sure that black will play knight e5 right now. Knight to e5. And after bishop, and after knight d4, maybe bishop will go to d7. What does it mean, punish? d6. Yeah, bishop d7. Bishop to d7. Takes. Oh, let's say knight e6, bishop takes, pawn takes. No, and then I will have a weak pawn on e6. But what if I first play f4 move? Knight g4 can be played then. Yeah. So maybe h3 first. Maybe h3 first, threatening. If takes. Not threatening even much, but just to make sure that black knight will not jump to g4. Black is thinking. Hello. Yeah, I think that it's a good idea to try to understand what I want to do with my knight on d4. So c5. Now I can take en passant, or I can move my knight back, or I can think about knight e6, but knight e6, bishop takes e6, pawn takes e6. Knight will go somewhere and I will just lose my pawn on e6. So take en passant, or to move my knight to c2, for example. I have a feeling that well, pawn structure of my opponent is slightly worse than mine. Maybe this pawn on d6 can become a weakness. If I take en passant, I will only give my opponent some space, I think. And this knight will still be very good on e5. That's why I don't want to take. I want to, knight e6 is not good, knight f5 is not possible, knight f3 is not good, knight b3 is also not good, so knight c... Yeah, okay, I will play knight c2, Okay, let's go. Let's go. Should I keep 2 bishops on the board or try to... Okay. Oh, okay. Take it. Take it. Hello, Sergey. On YouTube. Could you tell me why did you move that pawn on the right side? On the right side? Why did I move this pawn on the right side? This one, h3? I didn't want to... Well, in general, this is a useful move, and I didn't want Black Knight to go to g4. So I thought that it was a good idea. I think you should have kept the 2 bishops. Maybe. Honestly, cannot... I'm not sure. I don't know. We will check. When the game is over, we will see. In this moment, we will check this moment if it was a good idea, or maybe it was better to play bishop f4, for example. No time to calculate, evaluate, but time to make my moves faster. And exchanges help him. That's true. Situations when there is no space, exchanges usually help. No, why? It's a whole piece. It's much better to lose an exchange. It's not good to lose an exchange, but not to lose the whole piece. It feels like it was okay, let's not lose on time right now. Actually, it was better to just take on d7, but anyway, I will probably come back. Okay, let me fix my mistake. I need to exchange pieces, right? Then why am I avoiding exchanges? Hello, hello. We play with increment 5 plus 5. I trapped one more queen. Nice. If queen takes queen, pawn takes, and I get a new queen. Thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Why did you... I have a question. Why did you... Okay, you were losing an exchange. It's not good to lose an exchange, but better than to lose the whole piece, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
I didn't know what to do there.
but well, knight moves back to e5, no? Rook e5 is like, oh wow, rook e5 is recommended. Wow, always look for resources. Even this move was possible. Haha. Rook e5, and now if I take your knight, my bishop will be hanging on h5.
I missed that.
I even didn't see this. Yeah, maybe your rook is a bit like trapped, but at the same time, so actually it was not over yet at this moment. I also didn't see this rook e5 move. I was thinking that you would play a move like this or this. This one is definitely much better. Knight is very active in the center of the board. Yes, I'm winning an exchange, but okay, well, the game goes on, right? Well,
yeah, well, once you moved your pawn forward, I had lost the game, I think.
When I moved when I played f5, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. There was one moment in the game. Okay, let's see. Takes here. Okay, this is just beginning, opening. Looks fine. This is slightly passive.
I didn't see any other way I could move my knight.
Yeah, knight e5 looks risky because seems like you lose this pawn, but for me it's also a little bit risky because after rook e8 I may have some problems on the e-file.
I saw that, but I figured being down a pawn is worse than retreating.
Okay, you go here. Okay, bishop f5, all is good. In general, all is fine. f6, at first I didn't really like this move, but at the same time, well, you want to put your knight on e5, which looks like not a bad idea. This e6 square becomes weak, but at the moment you are protecting the square. So, well, okay, I go back because my plan was to play knight to d4. So you play knight e5. Looks good to me. Knight d4 attacking your bishop goes back. Okay. I play h3, which is not quite correct according to the engine. Okay, it was possible to play f4 immediately. I didn't like that after f4 you can play knight to g4, but computer is saying that just bishop d2 is fine. Bishop d2. And after h3, your knight will need to move to h6 probably. Yeah. And I have, thanks to this pawn, I have better control. Oops. So, okay, I played h3, slightly slow, but same plan because I'm planning to push f4. And you go here. All right. I go back. Again, not correct. That's interesting. This is interesting because during the game I was calculating and thinking, no, I will not take because this way I will only help you to get some space. For example, after b takes c6, you have there is no pawn on d5, So you have some kind of control in the center, and it will be good for you. Also, I was also thinking about knight e6, but I didn't like that you can just... oh my god, well... Okay, I also need to work on my calculation because f4, f5, and white has a super strong pawn on e6. Even though knight moves back, my pawn is very nice. Okay, well, interesting. Well, I decided just to go back, knight f5, and at this point I was thinking to try to keep both bishops on the board or not, because yeah, knight f5 looks like a good move. And I decided, okay, take my bishop. I'll be fine with one bishop. Computer is recommending to keep both bishops on the board by playing bishop to d2. And maybe that's correct. Maybe that's correct. On the next move, I will put my rook on the central file. And you are like not running away, because you still have some space, problems with space, not that enough space. As someone in Twitch chat mentioned, that I only help you because you don't have that much space. You have space, but not that much. But by exchanging pieces, well, I only help you. So this looks good here. And seems like knight g6 was not the best square for your knight. Although there are only two options, f7 and g6, unfortunately. But I don't know, maybe knight f6. Because after knight g6, not only I can pin your knight, but also this f5 move will always be there. Well, oh, that's interesting. Bishop h5, and computer saying that now position is equal. Rook e4 is the best move right now. And what is the point about this move, behind this move? Can someone tell me? Pawn is hanging on f4. Well, probably first of all, you move your rook away from this diagonal, so f5 is not a problem. Also, you are attacking this pawn on f4.
But you can still push the pawn.
If white pushes the pawn, then you can play knight to e5. Rook is just, well, in some cases, rook can go to d4. Like this, for example, rook can go to d4. But risky. I think that it's still a little bit risky for black, right?
It feels risky.
It feels risky. You have a great knight. Yes, your knight is great, but it's risky for your rook. You can lose it. You can lose it there. Computer can find those best moves, but we are not computer. Well, unfortunately, and now I play f5, and now it seems like I get material advantage. And of course, well, it was better to play knight to e5, to sacrifice or to lose an exchange rather than the whole piece. The whole piece, it's yeah, it's a different story. Yeah, the rest was easy for white, for me. Well, thanks to space, some extra space, control in the center, and faster development, I managed to get some kind of positional advantage. And even though computer doesn't really like f6 move, but it's still interesting, I think. It's the fourth line. It's a fifth line right now. Bishop g6, bishop g4, c5. c5 is, well, unclear. Knight g6 of f6. Okay, yeah, this was interesting to put the knight in the center like this. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for the game.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm ready for my next game. Lawrence, are you here? because we couldn't play. Maybe you are here and then we can play. If you can hear me. No? Because I saw your challenge, but again, it disappeared. Maybe I can refresh. Okay. Well, there is still time. We still can play a game. I accept my next challenge. Thank you and good luck. Okay, so we have the French defense. Dina looks different today. Yeah. How do you decide when to exchange pieces? When to exchange pieces? Yes, it's a good question, and it's important question in chess in general. How to understand when to exchange pieces. You always need to look at what piece you exchange. Is your piece is better than the piece of your opponent? You're going to exchange, right? If you see that your piece is actually a good piece, but your opponent's piece is weak, passive, then it's not a good exchange for you. If you have a bad piece and your opponent has an active piece or attacking piece, you need to exchange such a piece, right? So situations can be different. If let's say your opponent is attacking you and you still have queens on the board, it's good to exchange queens, because you by exchanging queens you remove the most dangerous piece from the board of your opponent. We exchange pieces when we have no space, when we have problems with space. For example, for me as black, it's probably good to exchange pieces, because well, especially I would be happy to exchange this useless bishop, right? It's because it's so passive. I won't exchange if I'm attacking, and I won't exchange if I'm down material. Right. That's right. If we are down material, we do not exchange. But exchanging while you are already up on material is usually a good idea to simplify, not? Right. If we are up on material, then we need to exchange pieces. So, always depends on the situation. Mm-hmm. Oi! My queen is back! Yay! I love my queen. I'm not going to I can't take the rook, but why not to play with the queen? I love your lesson about exchanging material in one of your group classes. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, oh wow, this is possible. Yeah, this, by the way, this is a very interesting topic about exchanges. So it seems like I need to move my queen again, which is not what I want to do, but okay. Gotta get her on the board from the beginning and have a bench over. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm playing with an extra queen. And did you happen to see my game with like 8 bishops? No. Did you win? Mm-hmm. I was going full thinking of fact I was all of those bishops. Check. There are a couple of ways to give checkmate in this position. Checkmating 2. I like this one. Looks beautiful. Okay. All right. Thank you for the game. Well. Okay, so far so good. But b4 move is not good. We do not play like this. Well, first of all, you just lose this pawn, right? Because I have pawn, knight, bishop, all attacking this b4 square. So you're just losing in like one move. Another reason is that one more reason is that like in general, actually your plan, first of all, well, you still need to develop your bishop, right? You still need to develop and castle. But for to push pawns when you still have something when you haven't developed yet, yeah, finished your development. One more thing is that in positions like this, I think that your plan, your attack, on which side of the board? Your play. Your play is on the king side. My play is on the queen side, and I already pushed a lot of pawns on the queen side. So by pushing your pawn, even by pushing this a3 pawn, probably you give me you know, like a target, right? So because I need to, well, I need to continue pushing my pawns. I probably need to bring my rook to b8, then play b4, or maybe even play a5 and then b4 if I can. So your play, your attack is going to be on the king side, and your strong move is f5. You just need to find the right moment to play this move. Probably not right now. Probably right now it's too early. It's also not very good to start your attack too early. You need to finish your development, castle, put your rook on the f file, and then maybe only play f5 or maybe even g4 and then f5. But in general,
Then what should I play when you played on h6? Oh, sorry, a6.
a6. I played a6. Oh, again, right? We can look from the white side. Okay, I just don't play these positions with white. I mean, I play them with black. What if you just play bishop e2?
I was thinking you will play b5 and kick my knight.
Okay, it's not the end of the world. You can think about knight a4 or knight b1. It seems like knight a4 is even better. Okay, what next? What am I going to do? What black can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Actually, I play these positions not very well, to be honest. I also need to have more practice with this type of positions. And your attack is much more unpleasant, at least for me, when I play with black pieces, because you want to push f5. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's say I go here. Let's see. Can you push f5 already? Seems like you can. You push f5, you put pressure on this pawn. So if you manage, I don't know, let's say if you manage to take it, take. This pawn is super weak. You go here. You create a lot of threats. So, and my attack is not so, it's not so dangerous.
Can I take on c5? It's wrong.
By taking on c5.
No.
In this line?
After. Yeah. Now. After the pawn break.
After the pawn break, like here.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because you want to win this pawn on c5? Just because it's
No,
hanging?
I'm just asking. Yeah, I'm winning a pawn.
I mean, I actually make some random moves with black right now, really bad moves, very, very slow moves. But your goal is not this pawn. I think your goal is my king side, very weak king side, and this pawn, this f7 square is much. If you manage to get control over this too, then it's much better for you as white than this pawn on c5. Also, when for you it is important, as far as I know, as far as I understand, for you as white, it's important to keep this pawn chain. This, well,
Okay.
yeah, because these pawns, they are protecting. This pawn on e5 is super important. It controls these key squares, and it's good to have it protected. If you just go for this pawn trying to win some material, your whole pawn structure, is ruined right now,
Yeah.
and you give black some chances. So
Okay.
positional advantage is sometimes much better than some material one pawn. So yeah, okay, you played a3, now I push, and now you play b4. And okay, what is so dangerous about, well, this was my plan, but what is so dangerous about my b4 move? Continue your development. Yes, I play b4, you probably can take what I take. This is actually a bad move. Maybe I take with a knight. If I take with a knight, also actually not a great move.
The issue was like you were saying, don't play passive, so that's why I made this mistake. So I have to bring my knight. I was playing passive, and I just blundered.
No, but you are preparing. You're still developing, and you are preparing for your active play, but not on the queen side, but on the king side. So this is where you're going to attack me. This is not a problem. Put knight on a4, my attack is over. I need to try to play, I don't know, f6, bishop e7, maybe still I need to castle. You can castle, I castle, and maybe still you can play f5 move. Well, seems like not the best in this position. Bishop on d3 is usually very strong, attacking, putting pressure on this pawn on h7. A lot of different ideas can be connected with my weak h7 pawn. So, and it's also good to keep this pawn on e5, because this pawn on e5 doesn't let my knight to move back to f6. If I have my knight on f6, then my pawn on h7 will be protected better. When only king protects this pawn, then a lot of different ideas, starting from the Greek gift, can be played here, right? Not at the moment, not at the moment, because my bishop is controlling this g5 square. So you were just preparing for attack. By playing b4, you immediately lose your pawn, which is already a bad sign. Takes. You by taking on b4, not only I win this pawn, I also develop my bishop. Now your knight is hanging, you have to protect it. Knight is pinned. Okay, I go here. This is okay. Okay, actually I create a threat, but you castle, that's okay. I play knight e7, attacking your knight. And here,
And I blundered.
And you blundered, yes. Move your knight or play bishop d2. So these two moves were possible. So, and it's interesting, it's actually not that bad. If you look at the evaluation, oh, well, that's interesting. You are pawn down, but you have plus, according to the engine. Amazing.
So what should I have played? Bishop to d2?
Bishop d2, yes, bishop d2, protecting the knight. Protecting your knight. Okay.
A2 is bad?
Sorry?
A2. Knight to A2.
Knight to A2, I think is also fine. Also fine. Also possible. Also possible. Now we just need to understand on which side of the board you are going to play. I think that still you need to focus on the king side. But I'm not sure. Computer is recommending what? c3, king h1, bishop c1, knight h4, bishop f2. Oh, just by looking at these moves, I cannot really understand what the plan of white. Maybe. What if you try to push? No, no.
Is knight h4 and then pawn break is bad?
It's possible to try. Knight h4 and then f5. I think that you still need to try to play to play on the king side. Yes, on the f file. Because on the queen side, this is where I'm stronger. I have more pieces on the queen side. I have an extra pawn. And this is where but you probably still need to play on this side of the board. Well, you blundered here. No, the rest was not so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, all is fine until this moment. So you see this attack is not so dangerous, not so dangerous for you at the moment, and you are still preparing. Okay, all right, next time.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
game. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
guys, so let's finish then this call, this stream I call in school. By the way, if you are a student, if you are still watching, even if you are not a student, but you still can join our school by following the link in chat. You can share this link again, school, and here also school. Okay, because right now Dina has her group lesson and you need to be on a premium plan. So if you decided to try Russian chess school and if you want to participate in Dina's group lesson right now, go for premium plan. You will still have 7-day trial period. It has just started, I guess. So high time to join, to participate in Dina's lesson. And yeah, and thank you very much everyone again for joining this call. So I'm going to finish it, to end it, and for everyone. So now this call has ended. You're not a student, but you can become our student, Sergey. So yeah, let me just do a couple of things in school. I'm going to unpin this message, my message. I'm going to bring back achievements of our students, post, pin to feed, and now all looks good. All looks good, and I can finish. And I can finish. So yes, I can close school website. Okay, so thank you very much, Twitch, for watching, and thank you very much, Frank, for helping with chat. I'm going to end this stream, so thank you guys. We will see each other next week, next Sunday. Bye bye. Have a great rest of this day, of this Sunday. Okay. Okay, I'm going to close this. I'm still in my YouTube. What is going on here? Let me quickly read. Sergey's here. Thanks. I wish to be good like you. Oh, if only I, if only, if only. I mean, I'm not that good. So, but I don't lose also hope to improve my chess. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm also going to finish this stream on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Frank, thank you so much for helping with my YouTube chat on my YouTube channel. And yeah, again, wishing you pleasant rest of this weekend, of this Sunday, and a fruitful week. And we'll see. I hope that we will see on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I will be playing Title Tuesday. And if all goes well. So see you. Bye bye.